That's right. On this night, tonight, the night where we are doing this live stream, it's a happy birthday live stream to all those happy birthday boys out there in the happy birthday universe. Intro thing. So we're doing this. We're doing it again. I'm doing it now. I've got my models. I've got Krunk. I've got Krunk somewhere off in the ether. We're gonna be doing it. We're gonna be doing it. I got half a cup of coffee, so I really should go get more. But then I'm kind of worried if I get up and go get that coffee, Krunk's gonna say a bunch of wild, crazy stuff. So I'll go do that right now. I guess he didn't say anything. That's the kind of stream we have here on Slathe the Space Marine, where I'm here. This is after dark. We've got whoever the hell this LeChucateur guy is. Probably just Asco. Good night, Asco. We're here tonight on Slathe the Space Marine, doing a live stream in the chatty chat of the chattiest, most chatty chat that's ever chatted. We got Abby in the background right there, comfy in her bed. We got a pot full of paints. We got this. We got this by the balls. And we got Space Marines. We got Space Marines. My Space Marines. Red and black, non-malice based Space Marines that have no relation to malice and are non-malice Space Marines. That's what they definitely are as a fact.
Do I have to watch the stream?
No, why would you watch the stream? You've never done so before. Why would you start now?
Hello, Slathe.
Hello,
Good night.
Asco. Good night. Thank you for joining me.
You've got something on your nose.
What's on my nose?
I don't know.
I think I got it. Whatever it was. I think I got it. I think it was ashes and coffee. It was the ashes of our fallen warriors. I was snorting them up to make sure that I would be like breathing in the ancestors and the warriors of the past. Kind of like in Mortal Kombat when Shang Tsung comes out of his opium den and he's like, "Welcome to Mortal Kombat." Right? And he's like, "Oh shit, got to clear the rails," right?
Do you think if we get enough viewers, Alexis will speak to you?
Alexis, like the ego queen?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they speak to me otherwise?
Well, I don't like speaking to you.
Well, I don't like speaking to me either. But that's kind of weird, you know, when you talk to yourself for like 2 hours straight.
Oh wait, you're already live.
Yeah.
Even though I looked at the video and I saw the thing on your nose, it just clicked. I'm still half asleep.
I saw the video, I'm watching it, but I couldn't tell you were live.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired, alright?
Here, maybe this bong rip will help you.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Oh, that's some Warhammer content right there. All right. You know what's something you can help me with though, Krunk? Because I give
I'm not
zero
touching your
shits.
balls again.
Because of the zero shits that I give about new stuff. You know all the new stuff, and you know like what it is, and you can talk with me about it. The new stuff. We could even get other people in on it, like Asko or Michi. Michi can say things.
Yes, I have
I-
so many things to say.
Asko
Awesome.
just keeps talking and talking and talking.
I know, he's like dominating the show. Like, geez, this isn't the Asko show.
You're right, it's the Slave Show.
That's right. Slathe show.
Oh god, here's Relic.
Oh, is it really?
Oh,
Relic
Sam.
is here. Yay! Isn't it great how the moment that the streams start, everybody shows up?
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Yes, and we're all coming through on the stream.
Hell yeah. There it is, right there. Ah.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the Slave Show.
Oh, great. Asko, are you like my Andy from that show?
Yes, I am.
Like Conan O'Brien, right? And he's got the fat guy on the couch.
Yeah, I'm the fat guy on the couch.
Well, don't all these shows need to have a fat guy on the couch and like a animal puppet and dancing girls? Krunk, can I add dancing girls to the list on Amazon?
I'm not taking my pants off again.
You are in the show, Relic. You are in the show. You know what? You are the show. The show couldn't be what it is without you.
I'm not sure about that, but I'm here to support you, Slay.
Awesome. This is a format that I've not done in a while where I'm sitting in like Discord chat and just talking with people while doing. There was a lot of people liked it back in the day, but it got kind of killed. Maybe I can revive it. I can revive it just like the Green Power Ranger. Everybody
I'm
send your
bringing it
votes
to
in.
oh.
Everybody send
Got
your votes
killed, just like the dancing grannies.
in. Oh, the dancing grannies.
Okay,
Sorry,
I gotta have to mute this. I gotta mute it because
Oh, you're
it's
getting
weird
the
here in
double?
double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it's extremely delayed. Not extremely delayed, but there's a delay.
Yeah, it's not going to be like because it has to go get processed or whatever, and then right, like you're talking into this, and then that goes into the streaming program, and then that gets put to YouTube, and by the time that you're getting it on your end to hear yourself, it's been like a few seconds already. So yeah, there's going to be a delay.
I also don't like hearing my own voice. It's kind of weird.
Welcome the real Slathe show. I bet that's Asko. In fact, I know it's Asko.
Look at the fine point he has on that brush.
Very pointy. You want to get a fine point like this? You need to do Pilates and Kegels, right? And then you put the brush up your butt and just clench until
Roll it around a little bit.
yeah. and then eventually it'll get a sharp point. There's a lot of slop all over this. Yeah, I swapped the cameras around, so the one that's looking at me was the one that used to be looking at the models, but I found that it was way too, I don't know, vibrant with the colors, and I couldn't adjust it, and it wouldn't focus ever. Like, ever. So now,
Yeah.
now it's a much crisper one. The camera that's pointing towards me was provided to the channel by a lesbian haircut, and the one that's pointed towards the models, I hope that that person feels better soon. Shout out to the painting commissioner, Gordon. But really, I mean, it's night and day, right? Like the
It is. It is a lot clearer.
fixing up these totally not Malice Marines that have zero connection to the Chaos God Malice. Because that's
There's a lot of projection here.
because that's like somebody else's fan fiction. But what's new in Warhammer now? Is it just Henry Cavill? Do I have to talk about fucking Henry Cavill again?
Yes, yes, you have to talk about the god producer of mankind, Henry
The-
Cavill.
The god producer of mankind. I mean, I don't mind it. I know he'll do us proud. Honestly, I think there's only one real family, quote unquote, family friendly Warhammer thing that he could do if he wants to go that route.
Well,
And that would be the Caiaphas Cain, the big Caiaphas Cain.
Isn't that like a dark comedy?
I wouldn't say it's a dark comedy. It's more like a Sunday night, like a Sunday morning I wouldn't say sitcom either. It's just, it's kind of like, uh, fuck. Oops, sorry, streaming.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's kind of like a Sunday morning serial. You know, just like if I had known what was going to happen, I wouldn't have got out of bed. No, 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 no. You know, kind of stuff like that.
I imagine now for, what is it, the third, fourth time, because I forget how many times it was, where like crowds of people online just is it the idolatry? Idolism?
Mhm.
Because I remember, like, what was it? One of the last times was like, oh my god, he's got a book on his table. He's just like us.
He's the people's celebrity.
Is the people's champion?
Yep.
Can you smell what Henry Cavill's cooking?
Sometimes. He is a bit confusing too.
Confusing. Give me the
It's
dirt.
just like how he's so popular yet he's got so little pull when it comes to things. You know what I'm saying?
You think he was good as Superman?
I think he was an alright Superman. Wasn't a bad Superman.
Yeah, he was an alright Superman, I would say.
I think he's a good Superman with a bad director.
That is true. That is definitely true. Zack Snyder is the worst.
But I
Is-
think James Gunn is a fool for getting rid of him.
Was he the
James Gunn is a
Superman that
hypocrite.
did he snap the guy's neck? Was that him?
That was him.
Okay.
Yeah, that was him.
Superman.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
that's why people didn't like it. It's like Superman doesn't kill.
Well, I don't know about that completely.
Well, besides, injustice.
No. If we were to go back to the Christopher Reeves movies, he totally takes away Zod's powers in that movie and then drops him down a chasm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I see it. I see it.
He crushes his hand and then like pushes him down like a chasm.
He probably deserved it anyways.
Well, maybe a little bit.
Don't be an evil dick on my planet, Zod.
But I'm thinking he'd probably go for more of a definitive, because you know how like you want things to have sequels and to be a cinematic universe and be a franchise, and things hardly get greenlit unless they are, but at the same time you have to kind of prepare for you only get the one shot. And if you're going to only get one shot at it, you're going to want it to be the definitive sort of thing, right?
Oh, it was kind of messed up to have Henry just like, hey, announce that you're Superman still, and then, oh, that changed my mind.
So basically, Henry Cavill didn't want to come back, but then the producers or the people who wanted him back, he did come back, but then he was cancelled, and so he wouldn't come back to play Superman anymore.
Wait, he got canceled?
I don't remember that.
Well, they're trying to cancel him now.
Why?
For what?
Gamer stuff, like because he's gone to do video game TV show and board game TV show and shit. They're like, oh no, he's an evil gamer guy.
Oh, Gamergate. I hate Gamergate. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it was the writers of The Witcher. That's why he left, because they didn't like the source material.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, that damn source material. It always gets in the way of the creativity of the showrunners.
Oh, yes.
Excuse my French, but they're just a bunch of fucking idiots.
Okay, I mean, could you
Do
imagine
you remember
making...
him doing a interview
What?
back in the day where he said if 40K ever came up, he'd drop everything?
No, but
Mhm.
I don't doubt it.
I'm pretty sure he did. He
Yeah.
did an interview where he was like, "Yeah, if it ever comes up, I'm out. I'm going to do 40K stuff."
My question is how dark are they going to make it? It's easy to make things grim, but it's more than just grim.
It needs to be more than just brutal or something like that, right? Because there's lots of shows like that, animated and live action and whatever. Like Invincible was pretty graphic. Wasn't
Yes,
necessarily...
there's also going to be live action.
They're making a live
On
action
the
Invincible.
boys. Remember the boys?
The Boys, yeah.
Yes, but 40K also has things like the Demon Kalaba.
Yeah. Got the
That should be the opening scene of the first show they do.
Oh God, please no.
An Iron Warrior being birthed from a Demonculaba.
Ugh.
It's just like throw people in the deep end. Here you go. This is what we're doing.
Sink or swim, sink or swim.
Can the Demonculabra be Melissa McCarthy?
They don't even need makeup or special effects.
And they don't even need to make up dialogue. She can just improv it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm suddenly behind this now. Yeah, Henry Cavill, make Warhammer. Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Get Elijah
Is he going to
Wood.
be? Is he going to be that Ultramarine that gets shoved into one of the demon collabas?
You know what? This is sounding better already.
Is it Uriel Ventress? Sounds about right. The
Mm.
only thing to give a hardened Ultramarine a panic attack.
Do you think he's gonna give up all other roles from now on just to do Warhammer roles?
I don't know. Maybe. Shit, not even-
I heard a rumor that he's doing Highlander.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that.
They're remaking Highlander. Hollywood's not like creatively bankrupt or anything.
How many Highlanders can there be?
Only one.
There could only be one.
I heard they're bringing back the armor through the ages for the last time again.
Yeah. Good to see that.
What's that? I never heard of it before.
It's like they show the different types of armor through the ages. So like Mark 1 through what, like
5.
Oh,
7?
different Mark armors for Space Marines.
Even the Thunder Warriors.
They're not good.
No, they are very old.
What do you mean they're not good? They're loyalist space marines in ancient armors throughout the ages.
They're called the Thunder Warriors.
Be nice to get a revamped Thunder Warrior armor set.
I'm pretty sure it's doable with the parts that are available.
Oh yeah, you can get like a Stormcast. A couple of them. Kit Bash.
You'd use a guardsman head. You'd have that right looking helmet. Give a like a ponytail pom-pom thing.
Yeah, you can get that from the Chaos Space Marine helmets.
I see what you mean. Kit bash, kit bash.
Oh yeah, it would be a lot of kit bashing. But you could have a more modernized looking Thunder Warrior armor, which would be fairly on point. still swear that painting old models, this, is more of a bitch than just doing the whole thing from the beginning in all the right, you know, like, you have to go back and look at where all the parts you fucked up on are. Instead of just knowing that that step's not done, you just go and go.
I'm painting rim of the bases right now to get them all uniform and, you know, neat.
What are you going for? Black rim? Brown rim?
Black. Came out pretty nice actually. Did what you said, got some of that technical astro granite debris, and it looks pretty great.
Oh yeah, and then you just kind of clean the edge off from any of the grit, and then just make it nice and smooth, and then paint that black.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a nice look. It looks really clean. That black rim gives almost like a separation to the model, to like the table, so there's that it's almost like a blank space. It's like a void of anything. So that one's kind of nice.
Yeah, I have some model bricks on it, so it looks like they're sieging like a city or something.
You know, I blame my past self for me having to do this again. Because if my past self was better at painting, I wouldn't have to be doing fucking.
I don't know. Past self was still learning.
Yeah, but if I could go back in time and kick my own ass, which would be easy, because like that version of me would be younger. So, like, an adult.
Was he an annoying pain in the ass?
Oh, the things
Only-
that stay in the same.
Only to people named Asco.
How dare you, Relic? How dare you?
Let's see. How's your night going, Asco? Are you having a good night, Asco?
Yeah. Doing a couple of things. I'm watching a live stream on Twitch. I'm watching Garrett Rivier, and I'm drawing a Calidus assassin.
Oh.
So yeah,
That's the one with boobs, right?
that is the one with boobs.
That's lore. That's like deep lore.
You naughty boy.
This really is just a process of, that shoulder pauldron trim has a tiny little spot on it where you can see through the silver and you can see a little bit of red. I have to redo the whole thing. Give it a darker. But the good thing about adding silver to these Marines is that I'm not doing it to the side of their helmets, and I don't have a lesbian. Alright, that one seems good. Definitely not a malice follower. Alright, next one.
Really hung up about that, aren't you?
Huh?
You're hung up about that, aren't you?
What do you mean? I'm just spitting facts.
Spitting facts.
Yeah, I also didn't
Who-
put any painting medium on it, apparently. So I'll put some into that now.
Who's Malice?
Who is Malice?
Yes, correct.
Like the character?
The opposite of Vestor.
The opposite of Ben Stewart?
You know that Vestor's here. There's have an opening for Malice.
Bastor? Is that a character? I don't know who that is.
The chaos entity of creation. It's that new big model that looks like a two-legged demon engine.
Oh, the robot guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is he, like a god or something?
He's trying to become a god. The chaos god of creation
Okay.
and innovation.
That doesn't
The
sound
opposite
anything.
side of that coin is anarchy and destruction, which is Malice. So it might be getting him. Yeah, the whole thing with Abaddon. He's like, "Get me this weapon."
What weapon?
I don't know yet. Like some kind of key.
A
Supposed to allow
keyblade?
him to become a. Maybe it's supposed to allow him to become a chaos god, which means he's probably not going to get it. Why would they give us a model
Well,
of
that would be
him
a way
only
to get rid of him. You know, if you wanted to get rid of the character, you just make him into a god. Then he's like
Technically-
still there, but like gone now. Like Raiden in the Mortal Kombat movies, or Megatron in Beast Machine.
If yeah, my thing is why would they give us a model if they were immediately going to make him unplayable?
Well, there's been
Unless they're going to have him become the new like his version of a greater demon.
there's been characters that they've given models out for, or not given models, you know what I mean? Where they've got a model, and then that character dies.
Yeah. Yarick.
Yarick, yeah. There was I think there was a Dark Angel Sergeant that you could get at one point who was named, and then he died.
He's not dying. He's just moving on.
He didn't die, he got inducted into the Primaris Project, and then came back as the Nemesis.
Ah, yes.
Dirty. Need to figure out this light better. Well, if it isn't my boy Slathe. How's it going, Vanithgar? Still there?
Yeah.
Well, that does remind me of another thing, somewhat semi-Warhammer related, but a little bit more niche. What is it? The Astartes Doom mod and the Dark Tide at Home, as it was called, mod are going to be a little bit, not delayed. There's going to be, I think, less support for it for a while because Neko, the guy working on the mod, is going through a little bit of some personal things, not to mention exactly what they are, because that's private stuff. But he's having to kind of, dial it back on that for a while, it seems. So there's probably not going to be any updates or support for it for a while beyond just how it is right now. That's it. Right? Like, it's going to be probably a bit frozen for a while. That's fine. That's cool too. That happens. Just buried in the work. Are you still remodeling your house, Vanithgar? I remember that was a thing. You were remodeling, doing a bunch of work on the walls and stuff like that, making some kind of man cave.
In the wall.
Walls. They're in the walls.
And in the goddamn walls.
They're making
It's
the
in the
walls.
wall. He's in the goddamn walls.
Yeah.
One of the dying paint ones. Get one of the good ones. Oh, he's doing okay? Yeah, he should be. Alright. House is mostly done. Well, that's good to hear. That looked like a pretty decent project we're working on there, so imagine that's probably fairly time consuming, resource guzzling, and until done, not rewarding.
That sense of satisfaction when you are done.
Oh yeah, like that's like a dopamine overload. I've put no work in the past few months. Spent most of the time at work. Yeah. Sounds like a typical
happens.
construction project, doesn't it then?
It happens.
Yeah, that just shows he's being extra professional with his construction. I'm gonna have to pay more attention to the chat now. Every so often just crank my head over. Oh, it's like I work for the city. Yeah.
Caveman SpongeBob moment.
Bunga bunga?
Yeah.
You know what's something that we're gonna have to all do at one point? We're all gonna have to sing "Happy Birthday" for Krunk.
All right.
Yeah. He's been waiting 365 days for all of us to sing "Happy Birthday" to him.
Who left?
Wait, who
He
left?
left. Krunk
Who
left.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Well, it's his party, so he can cry if he wants to.
He's entitled to it.
Oh well. That happens. He'll be back, and in greater numbers. That's a shame. I'm going to miss it anyway, he says in the chat. Oh, Krunk. Whatever medium that you wish to participate in is fine. That's up to you. He doesn't want to be there because then he knows he'll cry. He'll be like, "It's beautiful being given my birthday wishes." And you're never gonna guess what I started working on again. I pulled out my rad ass shit diorama for the custodies to put more time into it. That and chipped off some work on my KDM war game. What's KDM? Does anybody know what that is?
Not off the top of my head now.
Killer deathmatch?
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Weren't your custodies, Vanithgar, weren't they non-metallic metal custodies with objective source lighting? Kingdom Death Monster. You know, I still have no idea what that is. I think when I was painting these back in the day, I was on such a budget that I wasn't even able to put black down on where I was putting silver. I just put the silver down onto the red. And that is a very bad habit or a very bad thing to do. It's very bad. Very bad.
Very bad.
Had a bit of OSL, but it was indeed non-metallic metal. Yeah. That is possibly the most masochistic army that I've been told about. The non-metallic metal, lightly objective source lighting custodies. Like, tell me you hate yourself without telling me you hate yourself. Oh boy.
How do you do a non-metallic custodies?
Lots of like brown and orange and white and light blue and things like that. In the end, they end up kind of looking like what was that cell shaded first person shooter game?
I have no idea.
On like Xbox 360. Borderlands. They end up kind of looking like Borderlands.
Michi guessed it right.
Borderlands. Nah, don't give me Borderlands. Give me Bulletstorm.
I got one question for you. Explosions?
Explosions.
They explode now. Seriously, repainting old models is such an absolute cunt and I hate it.
Same,
Yeah, I'm
same.
gluing models to bases right now.
It's an absolute cunt too. Oh well, by the time this restoration's all done, and I'm definitely procrastinating on the assault marines. By the time this is all done, and I put them off to the side to kind of wait to get their like essentially dip wash, where it's just I'm just putting a final wash down like from top to bottom or whatever, not actually dipping it. And I'm just gonna call them done at that point. There's gonna be an extra like 100 Marines kind of like put into the done pile, and it's just like fuck. See, it's the tanks that's gonna be a cunt. Well, the tanks. Because I'm actually gonna have to sit down and put a rhyme and reason to the patterns I've applied to my tanks. Which means probably several months of me just looking at them going, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Interesting. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful army, but I stand to the dumbest fucking person for doing it. I just think that the problem with non-metallic metal and objective source lighting, because they both end up being kind of the same thing. Really, like non-metallic metal just is just a form of objective source lighting because you have to put all the reflections in, and that's essentially all it is. So the big problem I find with that, it looks good from one angle under a certain type of lighting from that one spot. And then if you look at it from a different angle, it's essentially like a bowl full of dog shit. Because you're not looking at it from the angle you're supposed to be looking at it for the non-metallic metal effect or objective source lighting to properly play in. Or if you have it lit from the wrong angle, then it's got this weird conflict of lighting. And then that's where it starts looking like a Borderlands character, where it's got all like the stripes and stuff everywhere, and it just starts looking all funky. When you have something that doesn't look like a dumpster fire, oh, but all of your pieces of work look amazing, and are dumpster fires. It can be both. And it's not your fault that they look good or look dumpster fiery. It's non-metallic metal's fault, Anethka. You don't have to take any accountability. That's what all the new kids are doing. Like, wow, an hour in and I've gotten through 3 of these. I thought this would be a lot quicker. It actually takes a bit for the non-metallic metal to be done properly. A lot of people do unfortunately make it look rough, not like a smooth blend. Yeah. Four minutes in. I think then that means I'm allowed to take a smoke break. I'm allowed to switch to the other camera, which is the same camera that's already on, but it's just bigger. Right? It's just bigger, and so you get to see more of me. And Abby's in the background. Right, Abby? Cookies? Abby cookies?
Cookies.
And an ear pops up. Yeah. Time to have a cigarette break, because you see, this isn't a children's show. Not for kids. What it says on YouTube. No. Not for kids. What I set it to. I set the option as not for kids. They can all fuck off. And get the fuck out of here. If you're showing this to your kids, well, that's on you and not on me. So that's a you thing. My thing is this, but your thing can be that. And that's what this is. This is all about on the Slathe the Space Marine show on After Dark. Maybe I'll bring After Dark back. I'll make this the new thing where I'm doing this, and essentially it's just like a blog, hobby blog with people that talk. That's clearly
Nice.
well, yeah, it's clearly a very niche market, but one with huge amount of demand. Everybody wants that reality. They want to be entertained.
Kind of a podcast, really, at this point. So hear about that Henry Cavill?
Did you hear about that Harvard Canal? Bring back the OG After Dark? Do you mean like Google Hangouts, Vanthkar? when this used to be on Google Hangouts, and there was that one time that I foolishly gave the link out to people, and they joined, and they were just absolute fucks.
Space Marine banner, smaller 30k ones or 40k ones? Which do y'all prefer? Says
Ooh.
Michi.
Space Marine backpack banner. Like
I like the 40k ones. Yeah, they're a bit bigger, but
one of these? Is this what you? I don't know if he can see this, but like you mean like that one kind of banner? Yeah, I mean, I typically lean away from them. I think I found them more cumbersome in certain scenarios, and it would perhaps it was my own limitations of my imagination. I thought it was weird when like Space Marine's this tall and there's a building with like a door yay tall, but then he's got this giant pole on his backpack. Is he gonna like run into that thing and then just like smack into it and be on his back? Just ow, my flag! Oh, it got me in the flag. It just seemed a bit odd. The 30k ones look like a cloth on a stick. Oh yeah.
that's not that bad. I think the 30k ones are just short and to the point, sweet, short, sweet, and to the point.
I think my first squad back in like early 2000s, I put the backpack banner on just one of the bolter guys because it didn't make a difference. So I gave it to this. It was this bolter guy, and he had the backpack thing. So he was like, I don't know even know what that would be then. If that's a thing or something. I just kind of figured, spread the love around a little bit. Here's a guy with a power axe and a bolter, and here's a guy with a power fist and a bolter. This guy's got a melt-a-gun and crazy hair. How is an orc knob supposed to read your scrolls? Well, legend has it that when an orc knob reads your scrolls, they go blind. I think I heard that in a video game once. Oh, but Vanithgar, we had the best After Dark. Our After Dark had Battlefront 2, where the whole game went dark.
Battlefront 2.
Yeah, Battlefront 2.
Now there's a game I haven't heard of in a long time.
Oh, and I'm even meaning the good one too. Not
Oh,
the
I assumed so.
Yeah. I remember we were playing this was like years ago. We were playing and it was like a live stream kind of like this. And neither of us could figure out what the problem was cuz the game just kept going completely black. Like we were in the middle of a battle and then all of a sudden everything's all black. It's like, I can't see anything. What's going on? Why is everything all black? I can't. We're dying. We're really losing this match. What's going on here? And then it turned out it was the Steam overlay. So, like, all we needed to do was just turn it off, but it just killed it. Everything was good, and then all of a sudden, everything just started just going completely black. With the blast shield down, I can't even see. That was a good one. That was a good one. I could bring that back. I've got that game. Still got that game. I could play it. Get it all modded up with the Battlefront 3 mod. That's a solid mod. Relic, did you ever play the PSP game?
Which one?
The one that was like Battlefront 2. I don't know.
There was a Rogue Squadron one, and I think an Elite Squadron one.
I think Elite Squadron is the one, because in that one you could go from the planet to space.
I think yes. I think that was the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
it had the clone Jedi in the story.
Oh, I didn't play the story. I just remember there was a demo, and then it got canceled, I think. Or did it just tank or something?
No, it was a whole playable game.
Oh, okay,
I
only had the
remember it
demo.
very. I used to play that, but it would have been nicer if it was on like a console.
On
It wasn't a
computer.
small handheld. Yeah.
Well, that's if the Battlefront 3 mod combined elements from that game with Battlefront 2. So I'm pretty sure you can play that multiplayer and on your computer, and you can go from like space battles to like raiding their ship to then flying down to the planet. It's awesome.
I wish they came out with like a decent Battlefront, but now they got them 2 EA games.
Well, I mean,
The second one, the newest one, isn't as bad as the first one. I will say that.
is the newest one the one where people have Jedi battles and they flip each other off the bottomless pits to kill each other?
I think so.
Good stuff. We got to leave the overlay on, Banthgar says. So we play the game, and then it all just goes black. See, that's quality entertainment. That's live stream. And this is dispensary weed. Canada. In Canada, you can legally buy marijuana from dispensaries, and hospitals will assist you in your suicide. Canada. Come to Canada.
Yeah. I want a handicap ramp. Is there any way I can get one of those?
Can you afford
Well,
it?
how
No?
about how can you suicide yourself about it?
We figured that it's a lot cheaper and more cost effective if help you kill yourself.
We just get rid of the dead weight.
Oh boy. Actually, kind of reflecting on it, I like this streaming format where we're just kind of hanging out and and doing a stream. It feels a lot more casual, and it's a lot less stressful and less sort of grindy. Even though I'm about to grind some weed in this grinder.
100% legal. Whoa.
Well, yeah, it is 100% legal. See, this is the grind right here. This is the grind of the stream. Oh man. And there's those back in the days. Now I'm just reflecting on back in the day. Back in the day when I would be doing streams for like 4 to 8 hours. It was practically
I hate
a
Dark
full-time
Souls,
job.
says Michi. I hate Dark Souls, says Michi.
The Dark Souls have come. Fucking a skeleton right in the pussy.
Oh, that skeleton will fuck you.
I know I've said this a lot of times over the past year. I really look forward to this restoration project being done. So then I don't have to do it anymore.
That's what I say about most of my painting endeavors. I can't wait till this is finished.
So that way I can work on something new. Maybe I'll paint Primaris Marines next. Primaris.
Yeah.
Even though I've been keeping those to the side and not doing them specifically. So that way it's kind of more like your dessert. You know? You have to finish all your peas and potatoes, right? Then you get that toast with jam on it. Because it's like a budget. You can't afford pie or something like that. Come on. In this economy? I wish I had a freezer full of ice cream. And I could be just juiced all the time. That's right, Nancy. I got your number. I don't actually. Don't hunt me down. Infinity models. Not sure what infinity is. Sounds like it's a space game, though. So, you know, infinity seems more like it would be for like a sci-fi than like a fantasy. I can see that being the case. Probably what's going on. The fleeby weeby jeems. That's Sleepy Kitty, hey? Sleepy Kitty. I honestly thought there would be more music. Where's the music, Michi? Michi, you're like the Michi music magic man. We need you to play the music. You're the DJ. Come on there, dude man bro. We need you to be doing the music.
Come on, dude, man, bro.
Dude man bro.
Ah, he's typing. Typing. There you go.
What is this, Dark Side?
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Thank you, Michi. Michi bot. Programmed to get funky. Playing the music now. Michi. Music robot. Playing the tunes that do the rooms. Michi. Music robot. Playing music. It's hot. Hilton. Paris. Michi. Robot. And I should probably switch the cameras over. Ow. Ciao. Just like Uncle Adam. Then a couple pictures. Sweet. Take a look. Okay. Oh, damn. Kind of like a sleek, kind of dark future sort of nightmare fuel. Looks good. KDM and Infinity. Okay, I'm guessing the Infinity are the ones that are kind of colorful sci-fi. And KDM is the one that looked like it was a bit more like dragons and stuff. Is there any cost-effective way of getting enough Primaris vehicles for a company of Space Marines? Like, is that even doable?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking this out the other night, and the Primaris vehicles can hold 5 Space Marines in them. So if you're going to compare that to like a Rhino, you're going to need twice as many for a company of Space Marines. So you would be needing up to about 20 of them. Maybe more for the command section.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate bit about Primaris.
I love this.
What's that?
I said that's the unfortunate bit about Primaris. Takes like twice the ability to frickin' transport them.
Silver in the wrong spot. Motherfucker, get off. What did Asco say? Asco, what did you say?
I love this music.
Oh, the music. Yeah, is this, what's it called? Death Watch or something?
The Mechanicus?
This is
Mechanicus.
Mechanicus?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the Diablo game, right? Isn't it like a top-down RPG or something?
Yeah, there's a lot of top-down stuff.
No, I'm thinking of Inquisitor. The dragon has a dying person in their chest hole. Okay, that sounds sick. Oh, it's turn-based. Mechanicus is, yeah, like XCOM, yeah. Is that a very demanding game? Do you need to have like a graphics card and all that to play Mechanicus? Or can potatoes play Mechanicus? 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Is that about ads? Michi? Oof.
Jackler 1 has arrived. How's it going, Jackler? Are you still praising it up to giant golden giga Jesus?
Giant golden giga Jesus.
Yeah, that's part of the lore.
Giga Jesus. Love it.
Yeah, he's like a size, like, giant golden giga Jesus is like a megazord that, like, rules over the people of Brazil. That's where the Mighty-O, Morphino, Del Brasiliana Rangerinos.
It's Power Rangers.
Yeah. But it's like Brazilian Power Rangers. So they're like, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha! And they've got like maracas and stuff. Giant golden lizard giga Jesus. Oh, wow. You think like if you take off the mask that is his face, underneath it, it's like a lizard with like a snout? And it's got like a little lizard tongue, and it's like... This guy's... Yeah, I read about that one, Michi. Good chances that he's probably asleep, but in the odd occurrence that somehow he's sparing time from recovery, you know, shout out to ads. I hope he feels better and recovers soon. Naturally, Brazil is ruled by the lizard men. Oh, that explains so much.
You believing the lizard men conspiracies?
The lizard men conspiracies? Tell us about them.
They're us.
They're
They're
us?
shapeshifters. That's right. They're us.
So is it really a conspiracy if they are us?
I guess so. They can be anyone.
Just reality. Oh, this is absolute. Stop whining. Just get it done. Just paint the model.
It's not a tumor.
It's not. Oh, hi,
Put
Mark.
down the cookie now.
Fortunately, not all fuck-up Marines are created equally in their magnitude of fuck-up. In fact, it's very jankily uneven, and some will take
It's no
dramatically
tumor.
less time than more. It's not a tumor at all. It is an entropy. I don't know what that is. I made it up. I just wanted to sound smart.
New camera angle. I'm digging it.
I swapped the camera's jackler, so the one that's pointing at the models was the one that was pointing at me before, which is really the more high quality camera, and you know, vice versa. So the one that used to be for the models is now pointing at me, which is a little bit grainier, right? Like if I go to that one, it's got kind of like a little bit of that digital grain to it. Like it's not got great colors or something. Something's a bit funky about it. So whatever, you know, the funky monkey camera can be on me. And then the nice camera can be on the toys. So that way the toys are actually, you know, visible. Or
Not blurry.
not blurry. Not ridiculously overexposed and showing completely wrong colors. Because this one's like on point. Like if I put that model up there, like that's the colors that I like when I'm looking at the screen. That's the same colors that I see in front of me. If I put it in front of like this camera, everything gets like just like blown up. The funky camera, yeah. The one that can't quite get the way that I've highlighted this. It's like under there, you can still see it. Under this camera, it starts glowing and stays blurry. Oh, that's not properly in there. Let's put that. There we go, clipped. Have anything on the palette here? I can see a little bit of movement. That means there's got to be something there that's moist. This spot right here. Operation. Try to paint the gun handle silver, but don't touch the sides. Operation. What are you kids doing? Getting into heresy?
No, it's just a smoothie.
It's just a smoothie? Is that the Dark Tide OST? It could be.
Maybe.
We got Masterman Michi on the mic. Well, he's not on the mic, but he's on the DJ booth. So the song selection is up to Master Maestro Michi this evening. So I'm hands off on the music on this one. full. It's completely in the control of the Romanian guy. Because you know, if you're gonna get a DJ, you want to get a Romanian guy.
Michi's a servitor doing DJ.
He's part of the chapter's noise marine section.
Yes, Michi, you are a servitor DJ.
Unironically, that sounds like an awesome thing. Like a DJ that's got like headphones on and like a turntable. And then like a laptop at the side. He's putting the songs in with. Let's see, backpack prongs. The exhaust. Center exhaust. Hot plate. If I can reach it, his armpit. Give a little bit of a silver tickle. Prongs on the legs a little bit better. Not sure if I can get something on the palette and put that some paint onto some plastic. The turntables are wired into him. Yeah, they're like on his wrists. And they drop down just below his hands.
Yay, Edge is doing better. Slightly. Knock on
Yay.
wood. Or touch wood, as the British say.
That's good. I imagine that that would be very relieving to have your temperature go down. In fact, I actually had a similar thing recently. I was pretty sick. And I had a temperature of like 101. Maybe it was just like the other week. I'm sure anybody who's had a decent fever, you know, not fun. It sounds like a great time on the brochure, but then you get there, and it's all a nightmare.
Yeah, fevers are horrible. We're gonna heat the body up to destroy the disease. Great! But your body can't handle it. Shit. Michi, I don't think it's a competition.
Beavers get second place. What? Oh, back injuries. Oh yeah. You know, come to think about it, my back kind of hurts.
Got your old man cane?
Probably somewhere around here I do. But I can't find it because my back hurts. Everyone's back hurts. We're real gamers. Oh, your back hurts from gaming? Oh, well, this must be a real 14-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, back's been in pain from the start. Insert joke about poutine. You know, that's something I've not had in a while, just because of the nightmare that we live in. Poutine. So nice and relaxing. Right, you can eat some of it and then you just pass right out. Poutine. Great like that. Enter thing. I swear this is practically a checklist of very specific spots that always get fucked up.
Hey, Jalio.
Hey, Jello.
Hey, Jalio. Welcome to the Real Slave stream.
Me, Nasha, and Alpharius and Magos were playing Darktide for a little bit. So that was all good. And yeah, I just saw the latest updates with ads.
Yeah, he's apparently feeling better, or his temperature's going down, so, you know, definite shout out to our boy Ads.
Yeah.
I think that's that for this guy.
Hello, Abby.
Hello.
Hello, Abby. Welcome
Hello,
to the
yo.
chat, where I'm also doing a painting live stream.
Wait, I'm live? Oh shit.
Yeah, yes. I probably should have moved it into a different chat, but it just kind of just happened organically. Krunk was here and we were wishing him a happy birthday, but then he had to go for some reason.
He didn't like the idea of being sung to, I guess.
Oh well, we could
It's-
clip it.
So how are you doing, Abby? Abby? He's gone already.
Oh, damn.
They took him out. It was GW.
Yeah.
He knew too much.
Well, I'm doing alright.
You're alive, Abby.
Yeah.
Now it's player 2. He was in Dream Closet for Stanley Parable. No. What have you all been up to today? Outside of wishing Krunk a happy birthday.
Anybody want to go first?
I walked to town. And that's it.
Oh, you're still in town?
No, I walked to town.
And back.
Yeah.
What's the Cadian Lions, Abby?
Is it a chapter? Sounds like I'm Space Marine chapter, but
Where is this? I haven't. Oh, you DM'd it to Slathe or something.
who did we lose?
I think it was Mitchie.
Didn't even say goodbye.
Oh, it's in.
He'll come back.
And in
Oh,
greater
that's
numbers.
the. That's the robot thing you've done, isn't it?
Yes. And Slathe, you have a bot.
I have a bot?
Yep.
Oh man. Oh man. Jackler, if you're still there in the chat, could you get rid of that? Thank you, please and thank you. Like, get rid of the bot.
Come
it
on,
was
Slathe.
made by a bot.
Maybe I want to find the sexy find your love here hard face.
You know that's possible. You know, like even bots need to get input sometimes too.
Even bots need love.
They're just like cookies, right? Don't
Good
cookies
day,
need love?
Leo.
Thanks, Jackler.
Yeah.
So, shall I link in here what the AI gave for me?
Yeah, God, no.
What do you mean?
Okay, so, I wanted it to give me names for Death Guard Warband. And I told it to use important characters and squads based on diseases and historical figures related to diseases.
Okay.
It gave the Warband's leader, Typhoid Mortarian, the Plague Marine Champion could be named Smallpox Rotax or Plague Bringer Pestilence. Yeah, that all seems fine. The squads of Plague Marines could be named Cholera Squad or Ebola Squad.
Oh boy.
The squads of Plague Bearers could be named Influenza Host or Tuberculosis Legion. The squads of Chaos Cultists could be Malaria Cult or Yellow Fever Warriors. The Nurglings could be called Measles Swarms or Polio Hordes.
I think
It-
those could be
and
onto something.
I had it regenerate that again. And one of the other names it gave for the Chaos Cultists was the Ebola Death Cult. I didn't expect it to go with all of those.
I think that all those would really need, if you just to give it the human touch, right, where it's guided by a little bit of humanity, is it would be like Ebolus. The Ebolus maledictum or something like that.
Ebola maledictum.
Ebolus maledictum.
Yeah, where you give it a little bit of that fake Latin. And then all of a sudden it's on point. And all that was done by AI?
Yeah,
Neat.
I gave it suggestions.
Yeah, so it had some kind of criteria to go off of. It wasn't just kind of shooting in the dark and hoping it got something you wanted.
Yeah. Oh God. Right. Abby. This will make you laugh. Okay, Demonic Death Guard Army. Yeah, the champions, Cowcox the Contagion Bringer. Sure. Vorgoth the Poxwalker. Yeah, alright. Nurgle's Rotbringer. Okay. Main leader, Grandfather Nurgle. Wait, what? You're saying Grandfather Nurgle is in the Death Guard army?
It's always there in spirit.
I'd honestly rather rely on the names given by Warhammer 3 with its random generator list for Nurgle. Because that one is funny, yet hilariously awesome. Because who wouldn't want their leader to be called Poxvarter, Decayer of Worlds? Like literally
Poxvarter.
Poxvarter, Decayer of Worlds.
That's brilliant.
Yes. I had it as a random HQ lord that I recruited in a multiplayer. I didn't even notice its name. My friends did, and they just started laughing out loud after they noticed. I didn't realize for a while.
Ha ha ha. Wait, that noise marine shows up at the end of that video. This one.
But of
This
mankind.
is the God Emperor of Mankind. My theme song.
It's not Henry Cavill's.
This is Henry Cavill's theme song.
see. If I get 5 more minutes. If I get 2 more of these Marines done, somehow, in 5 minutes, that would be 10 out of 15 that I put on the table. That's 2 out of 3. And 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2 out of 3 is above 50%. So it's valid. Oh, progress. Progress. I'm tired.
Yeah, I am. A long day. Crashing from an energy drink.
Crashing from an energy drink.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's why you need to have some coffee with lots of sugar. You need to put
That
on.
sounds terrible.
You need to put on the lava fight scene from Star Wars 3. You need to convince yourself that you've left something on the stove on. These are all ways that will wake you the hell up. Or just get some cocaine.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Remind me to try crack. Sounds like it's about to turn into the Matrix for a second. Oh yeah, that reminds me. That's something I saw recently. The Matrix 4.
The Voyage Home.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And I gotta say,
How was it?
It's not that bad.
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying
It's okay.
it's not that bad.
Mm.
I got sucked into the story. I started enjoying it even. But I could see how it's not a story for a lot of people. A lot of people would not like that kind of sort of meta storytelling.
You bet.
Would I watch it again? Maybe. Would I spend money on it? Hell no. That's the key part though, I think. Would I spend money on it? No.
Honestly, just watch the original series.
You're not wrong on that one. Because this one just seems like a lot of throwbacks. but then that's also because of the type of story that it is. shit around the land of Mordor now?
Yes, the Middle Earth. Actually, it's Dawn of War.
Oh, which one? First one?
Yeah. See that? I predicted that.
What's that? What did you predict?
I predict that this music was Dawn of War 1. I'm so good at predictions. I even predicted Henry Cavill's, like, even in Warhammer.
Well, Great Piggy's had his hobby filled for the evening, he's saying. I think I'm almost just about wrapped up myself. Gave a couple hours in. Got the soldiers on about 10 guys. Which is, it's weird when you kind of go from doing zero hobby in like several months to kind of going at it. There we go. There's a spit twist. Operation 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Complete. Now I guess I'll just play us off gently.
2 hours.
2 hours, yeah. Bro, I missed all the fun, it seems. Sorry, work had an emergency meeting. Don't worry about it, Vanithgar. You can always watch it later.
On our wacky adventure.
Wow! But yeah, I could bring this back. This is fun. This has been fun. What do you lot think? You guys been having fun this evening, joining me on my hobby paint stream?
Yeah, I love it.
I didn't see the hobby paint stream. Sorry, I was at work till 7. Then I had dinner and all of that to occur. Then I saw Alfarius, Magos, and Nasher on Val's Discord, so I joined that
Okay.
and ended up playing Darktide.
Well, you know though that
Yes.
right now, while we're still speaking, right now, this is the hobby stream.
What are you streaming on YouTube?
Yes.
Yes.
I have been for
I
the last
did
2 hours.
I did not know that.
Yeah. It's been pretty casual, hey? Like you didn't even know. It's like getting your vaccine.
We're streaming right
booster.
now.
Right? It was painless and you didn't even know.
Oh, damn it, Slathe.
Well, I think we told you when you came in. So
Oh, I didn't realize.
yeah, I know it's my bad too. I just kind of started it in here. I usually, if I was doing something like this, I would be usually in my own Discord server in the After Dark room. So that kind of is the open invite, you know, come on in sort of thing, right? But I just kind of started it organically with Michi and Krunk. So, you know, that's how it is sometimes, right?
Krunk hasn't even been here.
He was here at the start.
That's fair.
Yeah, he was here for the start of it. And then he took off when we were going to sing Happy Birthday.
Typical Aussie.
So, you know, happy birthday, Krunk, wherever you are, if you're still listening. Your 43rd birthday.
I mentioned about ads. I don't know if he wanted that to be told to everyone randomly online, but yeah.
Don't worry about it. I think we glossed over that pretty well. Yeah, that's right. And in the off chance that somehow he's listening right now, ads, shout out to you. Hope you're feeling better. You know, speedy recovery. Well, sometimes ads watches these, so you know, you got the best of wishes probably from everybody that's in this chat and in this stream right now, that you feel good.
Lads, if you're listening, we're all in this together.
We're rooting for you.
Now, I'm gonna head off. I am now. Stuff to be painting this next month.
You're painting stuff next month?
And for over the whole of this next month. It's just a small pile. I'll just show you a picture.
Oh yeah, let's check this out. That's what we got.
Very small pile. Not big at all.
What do we got here? Plague crawler. A writhing mess. That's so that.
Yeah.
If I don't know what it, you know, if that's Nurgle, yeah, whatever I
Yes.
meant to say there.
That's nearly everything. I still got a couple more bits to prime tomorrow.
Those are looking pretty sweet. You gonna go for that green and brass kind of look with those?
No, I've already got decided purple.
Purple? Oh yeah, like a bruise or like something like that, right?
Hold on, there's a earlier image yesterday which shows the 4 that I've painted so far. They're all of different colours because I'm trying out different colours, so it's all going to be multi-purple colours.
Sweet, sweet.
Here's the image.
What is that, like a dreadnought or something? Big legs.
Only done the armor main parts so far, so yeah. Plague Marines.
Are you painting onto bare plastic?
No.
Oh, okay, no, it's,
I
it's
primed.
purple. Oh, okay. It looked gray for a second.
Yeah, yeah, if you can see the sole of one of the shoes there. And I've done it as parts, so you're seeing the underneath of one of the chests there. Because it was flipped over in that image.
Okay. On the smoke break,
Yes.
Jackler says. Oh, even profound looking. Wow, pretty fancy. Well, Jackler, I'm wrapping up. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm going to do the thing that I do at the end of the thing, where I thank people for joining me and watching the stream, or hopefully pressing the like button if they've not already done the subscribe thing with the bell thing, the Nurgle
You've done
bell.
the Clark Kent. You put it on your glasses.
That's right. It makes it extra classy. So, with that, I will, in the last 30 seconds, do the thing, which is, I guess, this thing. That's a black screen.
The bell of never tolls.
All good things must come to an end. Everything that has a beginning has an end. You know,